So you might look at this car and say, that's just a normal car, why would you be testing it? It's not that normal. It's one of the older Honda, Acura NSXs, and it is VTEC. VTEC makes it fun just because of the VTEC. Now, I'll show off a car later that also has VTEC, but right now, we're only testing this car. Later in the episode, I'll show the Honda S2000. So right now, let's just watch once it gets in the VTEC, kind of around maybe 5,000 RPM. So listen to the note. Sounds completely different. And this car only has about 220 or so horsepower. Oh, with a very small supercharger on it. So I have a supercharger on this engine to make it 220 horsepower. So when this engine is completely stock, it is pretty slow, but once you just add the little tiny bit of extra horsepower, this vehicle is really nice. And I am sorry that I'm on Blizzard Mountain so much recently. It's just a really fun map. So you can see that while driving, you can just, it's so fun to just slow down the vehicle and floor it and listen to it change. Now watch as the RPMs go up. Right when it hits it, it just goes. It's amazing. Yeah. Now this is Blizzard Mountain, so we should obviously be doing a little bit of drifting. Not quite yet, though. Yeah, this car just... The VTEC is what makes this car amazing. If this car didn't have VTEC, well, you'd be kind of screwed. Because it'll be slower than dogs. Don't want to get demonetized. Even though I don't even monetize my videos, I just hate demonetization because what happens to people who actually monetize their videos some of the time. Now, there's one thing about this car. It's not all-wheel drive, it's not rear-wheel drive. So they can't really stick it out the tail end so far. The front wheels pull the car. Which means that front wheel cars and all-wheel drive cars I consider kind of cheaters when it comes to drifting. So let's just hear that note change. There it is. It's really nice. So if you see here, front wheel drive pulls the car along. Now if you want to try to use the power to get the car out, well, get the tail of the car out, doesn't work too well because it's front wheel drive and we're doing some Ford Raptoring up here. That's what happens when you have an open differential. Anyway, okay then, just the feeling that you get when you drive this car. It's not a fast car. I have to say that. It's not. But it is a fun car to drive. It's a driver's car. See, if you look in here, everything is oriented towards you, the driver. The passenger, nope. Screw them. I think right now would be a good time to switch over to the Honda S2000. Yeah, but you can see how wide I got just there, so... And the front wheels just pull the car. Right, here we have the Honda S2000, and you can hear that it also has VTEC. Now let's see if you can notice from the interior, because it's kind of hard to notice it. Yeah, it's not that noticeable, but you can slightly hear it. There it is. And this vehicle is rear-wheel drive, so wheel-wheel drive is rear-wheel drive. I have trouble saying that for some reason. It's rear-wheel drive, so that means that you can do that extremely easy. And then you can also do that extremely easy. But all in all, these older Hondas are super fun. There's so much driver cards, because you see, everything is pointed directly at you, the driver. Who cares about those stupid passengers? Like, really? You're the driver, you're the attention. And the Honda S2000 only makes around 237 horsepower. That's not that much, but because this car is so small and so nimble, this car is amazing. It's fast. It's faster than the other car, which is Acura NSX. Acura, they're fun. And then also Hondas are too. Because I mean, variable cam timing. That's what I'm talking about. Pretty sure this just leads to like a house or something. Garage. Yeah. You know, while driving this interesting thing is, so most cars I have to like feather the throttle like that and then take off. Because like, if I don't, it'll do something like this. No, wait a second. Kind of like that. But this car, I just don't have to do that. I just let off the clutch, and it goes. That's kind of interesting. Oh god, ow. I slammed my finger off my shifter. Kinda not good. This car actually does sound pretty decent. I mean, it's not a V8 or anything, but it sounds like it has a modded exhaust, but it doesn't. I will say, drifting around this car, it's easier but harder. By that I mean it's easier to get the tail out, but it's kind of harder to keep it without hitting another vehicle or anything like that, or spinning out. Okay. Whoa, in these types of road conditions, it's really hard to see. Like, I'm struggling to try and stay in my lane because of that. The Honda S2000 is a really fun car to drive because it's interesting. It's no car that can set a lap. It's no, unless it's heavily modified. This isn't a track car, it's just a car for you to have fun in. And while driving, if you're a car enthusiast, fun and being able to have everything pointed at you, everything oriented towards you, that's what driving is about. And you definitely feel that with this car. Well, bye-bye, Snowman. Okay, so let's try to get off the topic of that type of stuff, and let's just talk about how it handles. It's interesting, to say the least. Especially while drifting. Yes, I know it's actually not, I'm power sliding. Drift is the maneuver to actually get into the... Drift is the function you do for. You can pull a handbrake, that's a drift, because the drift is actually what you're doing to get into it. what I've mostly been doing with this car is power sliding it, so I'm just using the power to get through the corner and get the tail out. But with the other car, I had to use some e-brake because, well, if I didn't use the e-brake, the car would have never spun its tail out. So now that we're here, this video is probably going to be short, but so right here's the final part of the video. How does it handle on here? Well, you can keep it on the track. It's really nice to be able to go to Blizzard Mountain because I can act like I am more skilled than I really do. Because, you know, you can be like, I'm the Drift King. Oh, God. Oh, suspension probably didn't like that at all. Spinal cord is probably broken because, well, that's a lot of energy going through the car because I'm pretty sure this thing has a pretty stiff suspension. Get that out nice and wide. Don't want to jump over that. And okay. That kind of understeered through there. Not doing anything through there. Hopefully we have enough power to make it, and no we don't. So, just try to climb it up. There we go. So, hopefully you liked this episode, and goodbye.